Have you ever tried to read a book before bed, only to feel your mind buzzing, unable to focus? You want to lose yourself in the story, but your thoughts keep drifting, skipping from one worry to the next. The words blur together, and you find yourself reading the same sentence over and over, unable to absorb what's on the page. The lamp glows warmly, casting a gentle light over the open book. It should be a moment of calm, a nightly ritual to unwind. But instead, your attention drifts, your mind restless, searching for something else to latch onto. Your phone sits on the bedside table, quietly calling to you. Its screen glows with the promise of new messages, updates, and endless entertainment, just a tap away. You promise yourself just a quick check, maybe just a glance at your notifications, a peek at social media, or a quick reply to a message before you start reading in earnest. Suddenly, an hour disappears into a blur of notifications and endless scrolling. The book is forgotten, left untouched as your mind is pulled deeper into the digital world. This isn't just your struggle, it's happening everywhere. In bedrooms, living rooms, and offices around the world, people are finding it harder and harder to focus on what matters. Our ability to pay attention is fracturing. Even when we want to focus, our minds feel scattered, pulled in a dozen directions at once. We try to work, but get lost in browser tabs, jumping from one task to another, rarely finishing what we start. The constant switching leaves us feeling exhausted and unfulfilled. We attempt real conversations, but our eyes dart to screens. Even with friends and family, our attention is divided, and moments of true connection become rare. It feels like our brains are being rewired against our will. The more we try to resist, the harder it becomes to break free from the pull of our devices. I felt it too. My attention span shrinking, books unread, conversations shallow. The things I once loved, like reading and deep thinking, started to slip away. It's not just a lack of willpower, it's not a personal failing or a sign that you're lazy or undisciplined. Our focus hasn't simply vanished, it's been stolen. The world around us is designed to capture and monetize our attention, making it harder to reclaim our own minds. Powerful forces in our technology and society profit from our distraction. Every moment we spend scrolling, clicking, and swiping is a moment they can sell. Understanding this is the first step. When we see the bigger picture, we can begin to take back control. Don't blame yourself for struggling to concentrate. You're not alone, and you're not broken. This is a challenge we all face together. Recognize that we live in a system designed to undermine our attention. The first step to change is awareness, seeing the invisible forces at work in our daily lives. The battle for focus is real, but it's one we can start to win. Together, we can learn how to reclaim our attention, rediscover the joy of reading, and reconnect with the world around us. Let's find out how. To truly understand our struggle with phones, let's take a journey back in time. Thousands of years ago, when survival meant being constantly on guard, our ancestors survived by being hypervigilant, always alert for danger, always scanning the horizon for threats or opportunities. Our brains evolved to notice anything new or potentially threatening. A sudden movement, a strange sound, or a rustle in the grass could mean life or death. Fast forward to today. Now, the rustle in the grass isn't a predator, but a notification buzzing in your pocket or lighting up your screen. Your phone vibrates, and your ancient brain instantly reacts, screaming, "Look, this could be important." It's the same survival instinct, just triggered by technology. In a way, your phone has become the saber-toothed tiger in your pocket, always demanding your attention, always keeping you on edge. App designers are well aware of this. They study our biology and psychology to make their apps as irresistible as possible. They use variable rewards, just like slot machines in a casino, to keep us hooked and coming back for more, never knowing when the next reward will appear. Every distraction, every moment you spend on your phone, makes someone money. Your attention is a valuable commodity. So, when you feel the urge to check your phone, remember, it's not a personal weakness or a lack of willpower. It's your ancient survival brain being hijacked by modern technology, designed to exploit your instincts. You're up against a system engineered to capture and monetize your attention, using every trick in the book to keep you engaged. Recognizing this mismatch between our ancient brains and modern technology is crucial if we want to regain control. It's not about blaming yourself, it's about understanding the forces at play, and being compassionate with yourself as you navigate this new world. Only then can we start to protect our ancient minds, and make choices that serve us, not just the tech companies. let's explore how this ancient struggle plays out in our daily lives, and what we can do about it. We've been sold the myth of multitasking. For years, we've been told that doing several things at once is the secret to getting ahead, to being more productive, and to keeping up with the fast pace of modern life. We think juggling emails, calls, and texts makes us efficient. It feels like we're conquering our to-do lists, staying on top of everything and making the most of every minute. But science is clear. The human brain can't multitask. Our brains are wired to focus on one thing at a time, no matter how much we wish it were otherwise. What we're really doing is task switching, rapidly shifting focus from one thing to another, never giving our full attention to any single task. Each switch drains time and mental energy. Every time we change gears, our brains need to refocus, which takes more effort than we realize. This switch cost makes us slower and less effective. Instead of saving time, we're actually losing it, and our work suffers as a result. Studies show multitasking can drop your IQ as much as losing a night's sleep. It can leave you feeling foggy, forgetful, and unable to concentrate. It floods your brain with stress, leaving you exhausted. Over time, this constant mental strain can even lead to burnout and anxiety. So why do we do it? Because each switch gives us a tiny dopamine hit. Every notification, every new message, tricks our brain into thinking we're accomplishing something important. It feels good, but it's an illusion of productivity. We're busy, but not truly effective, and our best work slips through the cracks. We're not achieving more, we're fragmenting our attention and producing lower quality work. Mistakes increase, creativity drops, and satisfaction with our accomplishments fades. True productivity comes from deep, uninterrupted focus on one task. When we give our full attention, we work faster, smarter, and with greater satisfaction. The multitasking myth is holding us back. It's time to break free from the cycle of constant distraction and reclaim our ability to focus. It's time to reclaim our focus. By choosing to do one thing at a time, we can rediscover what it means to truly excel. Let's look at how technology is training us to be even more distracted, and what we can do to take back control. Social media feeds never end. They're designed for infinite scroll. Before, you'd reach the bottom of a page and pause. Now there's no stopping point, just endless content. This design keeps you engaged, always searching for the next dopamine hit. It's like a slot machine. You never know what's coming next. Your brain learns to crave novelty, preferring quick hits over deep thought. When you try to focus deeply, your brain rebels. It's been conditioned for constant stimulation. Deep work feels slow and boring compared to the rush of scrolling. Your attention span shrinks, trained to be short. We're being conditioned to be distracted, like Pavlov's dogs. The result? We lose our capacity for deep creative work. The architecture of our digital world makes deep focus harder than ever. We're being trained to be shallow thinkers, one scroll at a time. But there's a way out. We live in an age of information overload. More data is generated now than ever before. Our brains weren't built to process this much information. The constant deluge makes it hard to know what matters. Our mental filters get jammed, making focus nearly impossible. We skim, we forget, we feel overwhelmed. Chronic cognitive overload leaves us busy but unproductive. We mistake access to information for wisdom, but wisdom requires quiet space to think. To reclaim our minds, we need to create that space. 11. Lost focus isn't just a productivity issue, it's harming our well-being. Divided attention means we're never truly at rest, always on alert. This state of constant partial attention fuels stress and anxiety. High stress hormones erode our health and happiness. We're connected to everything, yet disconnected from the present. Joy and meaning require presence, something distraction steals from us. Constant news and notifications amplify fear and anxiety. Reclaiming focus is an act of mental self-preservation, so how do we begin? The brain can be rewired for focus, not just distraction. Start with single tasking. Choose one thing and do only that. Put your phone away, close extra tabs, and start small. Try the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of focus, then a short break. This trains your brain to sustain attention. Next, tame your notifications. Turn off every alert that isn't from a real person. Be ruthless. Every disabled notification is a win. Finally, practice mindfulness. Take a few minutes to focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back. Each time you do, you strengthen your attention muscle. These small steps are the foundation for rebuilding your focus. Let's build on these habits. Once you've started, build stronger habits to protect your focus. Schedule deep work. Block out time when you're unreachable. Treat this appointment with yourself as sacred. Embrace boredom. Let your mind wander instead of filling every gap with your phone. Boredom sparks creativity and problem solving. Be intentional with information. Set specific times to check news or social media. Choose what and when to consume, rather than letting algorithms decide. Prioritize real rest. Create a tech-free wind-down routine before bed. Read a book, listen to music, or talk with someone you love. Protecting your sleep is vital for focus and mental health. Build these habits and your mind becomes a fortress. With these walls you can think clearly again. 18. We're at a crossroads. We can let our attention be fragmented, or we can fight for focus. The forces stealing our attention are powerful, but we can push back. It won't be easy. You'll have to resist distraction and embrace boredom, but the reward is a life of depth, meaning, and presence. Every choice to focus is an act of rebellion. It's how we reclaim our minds. The choice is yours, every day, in small moments. Will you let your brain adapt to endless distraction, or train it for depth? Choose depth. Choose presence. Choose your mind. 13.